Hey, we back. I'm here on YouTube once again. It's been a while, as I said in the last update video that I did earlier today, because reasons. We talked about Discord in that one, and then in this one I'm going to talk about other stuff that's not Discord, basically. That's the plan. So yeah, some things have happened. It's been about 2 months. There's been a couple of uploads. There's actually been more on this channel than on the main one because I've done some BTD6 stuff. Because I had some stuff pre-recorded. I've actually still got a couple left that I never got around to uploading because the issue is I still had to edit them. And I can't edit them without a computer either. I didn't have a computer, if you weren't aware. I've now got a computer. And look, there it is. There. I mean, it's actually down there somewhere. We'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, firstly, I just kind of wanted to go over what happened in the last couple of months, because this is more of an update video for stuff that I've been doing rather than the channel. So yeah, we'll start off where we left off, which was the BTG6 tournament. On this channel we were doing uploads for the BTG6 tournament. I was competing in that. I was doing pretty well. I was quite pleased with how well I was doing, and I ended up getting knocked out, because of course I did. It was bound to happen eventually. I did manage to get the uploads for that up. I actually had to compete the last couple of rounds on a friend's laptop rather than my one. I blame that entirely for why I went out, especially in the race round. It wasn't because I was up against TSP, like the best racer ever. It was because I had to use a touchpad. That's all it was, I promise. Anyway, yeah, I borrowed a friend's computer to compete in the last couple of rounds there, uploaded the gameplay to YouTube for the submission, and then ripped that off YouTube again at some point to edit the videos together, which I did with my old computer, which I managed to semi-get working. So this is the computer that broke, the laptop. PC over here, it's still here, and it does kind of function. It doesn't have any of my files or anything anymore. We had to put a new hard drive in it. So that was the first step. But yeah, in general, I'm not relying on that anymore. It just doesn't. But I threw it together for a little bit to edit those couple of videos. So those BTD6 ones did go out. If you missed them, feel free to check them out at the end of the tournament. I'm right miffed that I got knocked out in like round 10. And round 11 is when they give you a roll for surviving a long time. They did like top 8 roll. I was just one match off getting it, which is really annoying. But whatever, things happen. Like I say, I was pretty pleased with my performance. So that's what happened there, the BTD6 tournament. That's all finished now, of course. They'll probably do another one at some point. And in general, there will be more BTD6 videos. We need to do the contested territory stuff. So that's certainly going to be happening when I install BTD6, which I don't think I've actually done yet. I'll need to install BTD6 and play the game a little bit and, you know, stuff like that. There's probably been some updates. I don't know what they are, but there's probably been some updates. Anyway, that's that. What's next on the list? Next on the list, I'm in a new place. If you saw any of my other in real life videos, you may know that this is not what my room looks like. It's this now. Wow. Outstanding. It's really not outstanding. This room is too small. I can't fit stuff in it. And we'll do a quick room tour, shall we? Look, see the camera. You want to see? Look, really, really big room tour. There's the figures over there, and on the floor. Because if you don't remember, I had a bunch on my desk. There isn't a desk anymore. I mean, this is my desk, but it's full of stuff already because it's small, including, you know, figures. Yeah, and then we go over there. There's some more figures over there because there's a bit of space there. That's the whole room. It's a very small room. Especially considering the figures, there isn't space for anything in the room, really. So that's not great. But yeah, it is a new place. I moved house a couple of months ago, about when my computer died. So it was actually kind of convenient at the start, because I was like, I'm not going to be using my computer anyway, because I'm moving house. It doesn't matter. Except then it took me a long time to get a new computer. We'll get to this. I'm cutting ahead of myself. Anyway, yeah, so I moved house. I'm in a different place now. I didn't move very far. Just down the road, but I did move and I'm in a new place. This unfortunately means I haven't been able to buy any figures, because as you just saw, figures are kind of on the floor, and I can't exactly buy more figures when the ones that I've got don't even fit. It doesn't help that the shelf of one of my Detolfs shattered in the move, which isn't great, and I needed a third Detolf as it was. So yeah, things really aren't looking great. I can't fit a third Detolf in this room. So, I don't know, I have plans to maybe get a bigger room, or maybe get a bit more space or something like that. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, I can get some extra storage space somewhere at some point, because I really want to buy more figures. I really want to buy more figures. But the upside is, at least, that if I'm not buying figures, I'm saving money. And if I'm saving money, I can buy figures in the future. So it's fine. It's fine. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, I get to buy figures soon, though, because otherwise I might have to spend money on Karuda, and we definitely don't want that happening. Oh, definitely not. So anyway, yeah, figures haven't been happening. I wish they were. If I manage to get some figures at some point, of course, there will be videos on them, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. I need more space in my room. I might also get a new desk, because I currently only have one monitor. I've always had laptops. So you see my laptop here, and there's my extra old laptop, which is up there on top of my wardrobe. That hasn't been used in a long time. It technically does still function. It runs Windows 7, and it runs it very slowly. Don't think it has internet connection either, so not any more reliable than this one is. Anyway, yeah, I've always had laptops, and so my setup is my monitor here and my laptop. Ooh. Except there's not a laptop there anymore. It's off and over there. This is not how desktop works. This means I only have one monitor, which is not great, especially for recording videos, because I kind of want to be able to see what I'm doing and also what I'm recording next to it. Doesn't really work, so I'm going to need a second monitor, and there isn't space on my desk for a second monitor. So I need a bigger desk. Get a second monitor on it. It's on the to-do list. Anyway, we're getting off track again. I'm starting to talk about the computer. We will get to the computer, I promise. Anyway, the other thing that happened was I got a job. So that's a thing that happened. Unfortunately, it means I have less time to do stuff. But on the other hand, I did finish uni. So that means I have more time to do stuff. What takes up more time, job or uni? Honestly, probably job, but like, nah, I don't know. It's not too significant. There's still time for YouTube and stuff. It'll be fine. The main reason that there isn't time for YouTube is actually because my spare time when I'm not at my job has been board games. But that's because I haven't had a computer. So this might change. We'll see what happens. I don't know. But yeah, I did get a job. That certainly gets me some money so I can afford more figures. Hey, isn't that great? Yeah, I'm not going to bore you with the details of my job, but basically my degree at uni was computer science. So unsurprisingly, I'm doing a job that involves computer science. You would never have guessed it, would you? Never have guessed it. I do programming, because that's what a computer scientist does. I mean, not necessarily, to be fair, it's a very broad topic, but I'm not going into the details. You don't care, I don't care. I do programming. Anyway, job. That's happening. That's been happening also for about 2 months now, because I started that shortly after I moved, which was shortly after my computer died. So, yeah, getting into that and doing work things and having to work. But I work remotely, so that's cool. I don't have to go anywhere. Imagine leaving the house. What's that all about? Don't know. Anyway, I think it's about time we talked about the computer now, because I know you guys have been waiting for it. People actually did keep asking me what my new computer was, because in the past I did always have laptops, but if I hadn't made obvious already, I did get a desktop this time. Proper tower I've got. So that's down there. I won't show it to you because it looks like a tower. But people do keep asking me what the specs are. Despite just having talked about my degree in computer science, I don't really know much about computers, like hardware. I don't know. So I don't actually know that much about it, despite having just bought it, but at least I know a bit about it, because I did just buy it. If you'd asked me a couple of months ago what computer specs existed, I wouldn't have been able to tell you a thing, but now I roughly know what is in that thing. So that's great. So, what is in that thing? It has an i7 processor, which is Intel. I can't remember anything else about it, but it's an i7 processor. I got a graphics card. It's a 4060, which is a big number, so that's cool. 40 is the big number. 60 is less big. What does it go up to, like 4090? Yeah, something like that. And it's meant to be like a 3090 is much better than a 4060. But still, 4060 is meant to be fancy, so that's cool. We like that. It has a power supply. 32 gigs of RAM. I know how RAM works because that's what Minecraft cares about. 32 gigs of RAM. It's got a 1 terabyte SSD and a case, which came with some fans. And it has a Wi-Fi card, but it doesn't have antennas for it because I didn't know that Wi-Fi cards needed antennas. So the Wi-Fi doesn't work, except it does. It clearly works because I uploaded this video. I've nicked a Wi-Fi dongle, but the Wi-Fi is quite slow because Wi-Fi dongles suck. So I will get some antennas for the Wi-Fi card, and then I will have better Wi-Fi on the computer. That's great. It also, this is actually the most important bit, you would not believe. This is the best bit. This is why we get a desktop. It has a DVD drive. Oh, that's what we needed. So I can watch the DVDs, which you know about because you saw the DVD video, right? Of course. But yeah, I like my DVDs. So my computer has a DVD drive, and I can watch DVDs on my computer, on my monitor. Smart. It's good stuff. Because it's the first time I've been able to do that ever. Because my old PC didn't have a DVD drive because it was a laptop. My even older laptop did have one for some reason. I mean, I'm glad that it had one. But back when I used that, I didn't have a monitor. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. This drive. That's great. I can't think of anything else that's relevant about the PC. It exists. It's missing some stuff. I got a USB port, like a big, nice one that has USB slots and stuff in it. So it's real nice. I can just plug it into the USB port and it lights everything up, which is great. I like that. It means I've got plenty of ports spare on the actual tower, the actual case, the desktop, whatever. Yeah, so that's good. There you go. There's the PC, and that's what I know about it. You won't hear anything else about it because I don't know anything else. Unless you have like a really specific question, you're like, hey, what I don't know, letter comes after F in the alphabet? It's T. Computers, huh? Anyway, that's that. I think that's basically all I want to talk about as well. I'm probably forgetting things, as I always do, but it's fine. You guys don't care. There will be videos at some point soon, I promise. It's currently gone 1 in the morning. And I do have work tomorrow, as previously discussed. So, realistically, I should probably go to sleep. But I will edit this video, and then upload this video, and realise that I forgot to turn on my light for this video. Damn it. I've got the light there. Yeah. I've got like a ring light that's actually like a good light and it's not on. Also, the camera apparently doesn't like focusing. Dumbass thing. Anyway, I'm sure this video was awful quality and you all hated it, but regardless, it's over now. I promise. Yeah, there will be other videos that are better than this one and have more stuff, and maybe BGD6 and maybe figures and whatever else. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And I apologise for the camera not focusing. Hopefully the audio is okay, because I spent a good bit of time earlier sorting out the audio, because it was broken. Yeah. Anyway, apparently I didn't sort out the bloody camera. It really isn't focusing, is it? Whatever. I'm going to end the video and then it doesn't matter that it's not focusing. Bye!